Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, and today we have backstage passes to go visit the Tiger and Insider encounter. It's going to be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, like Louis said, we are here in Busch Gardens today. Super excited to be here. Very excited to hang out with our tiger friends. So Louis bought me this encounter for Christmas. And we all know I love an animal moment here on the channel.
Yeah, so around Black Friday time, they had all of their encounters were on sale.
Yep.
I don't know, they're 50% off or something like that. I think we ended up paying about $30 per person, which is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, not bad.
It's 30 minutes. We're going to go behind the scenes here and see how they care for these exotic animals here in the heart of Tampa.
Yeah, so we're excited. We are fans of big cats and big animals and animals in general on this channel. So yeah, we're going to go see what we can learn.
Yeah. So this is the Tiger Insider encounter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Tiger Insider?
Yeah, Tiger.
I barely know her.
Oh my God. Okay, all right, so we're done. So I'm pretty sure we can bring the camera with us, but we'll find out. And if we can't, we'll see you guys in a second and we'll recap it for you. But yeah, super excited. So let's go.
Well, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because coming up this same weekend, it'll probably be within a few days when you see this video, we're actually going to go to SeaWorld as well, and we're going to get a chance to do a similar thing with beluga whales where we'll actually get to feed beluga whales.
So
that's going to be a ton of fun, so you want to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss that video. And if you're new here, the theme of this channel is kind of like touristy kind of things. A lot of it has to do with like Florida, Central Florida, and travel, but we do sometimes travel across the U.S. and sometimes internationally as well. And we hit all the tourist hotspots wherever we go.
Yep.
So if you're ever visiting a new area or if you're local to the Central Florida and you just want to know something's worth your time to go visit, then you want to hit the subscribe button because we do all the things. We'll keep you informed of all the cool things that are happening all the time here in Florida.
So our reservation said it's taken over at Tiger Treasures, so we're going to go over there and do that. And what else do we have to do for this? Just reserve a time and show up?
Yeah, so that's it. We still got 5 minutes so we can check in. We want you to be here about 15 minutes early. Of course, you know us, we're here 30 minutes early.
Because you know my husband.
Hey, if you're not early, you're late.
Any other things to watch out for? Anything that we need to bring with us? Closed-toed shoes, or anything like that?
So actually, they didn't mention any of that. We assumed closed-toed shoes, probably usually a good bet on things like this. It is a backstage thing, so they did mention that it's not wheelchair accessible, unfortunately. So unfortunately, children under 8 cannot participate in this, and also if your children are under 14, they must be accompanied by a paying adult.
All right, so there we go. So I know we're here to see the tigers today, but the Mingos are pretty cool, so maybe we'll have to pick up that shirt on the way out.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a more pristine shirt in my life.
Yeah, accurate. But this is also accurate, and I have that hat actually, because, you know, hair. Yeah, so fun fact, when I bought the hat, I thought it was a lion. It was definitely an orangutan, so.
Yeah, I can see that. It kind of looks like a lion.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we just got checked in here for our Tiger Insider tour. They did tell us that we're going to have to wear face masks for this tour. I read that when we booked it, but I thought that was like a COVID-19 holdover, but no, apparently long after COVID, they're still doing the face masks because we're getting so close to the tigers. I don't know if they're concerned that we're going to get the tigers infected with something. I'm not sure. Either way, also, we were just informed too that unfortunately we're not going to be able to film or take pictures behind the scenes. But they did say there's going to be some opportunities maybe beforehand and afterward. And we'll also try to remember everything that we learned and recap it once we're done.
Yep.
You excited?
Very excited. So we're tiger fans.
All right, so here is the tiger exhibit, although looks like there are no tigers out here currently. So maybe we'll see one. See some tracks. There must have been a tiger right here recently. Okay, so there, the tiger did just come out. This is Bandar the tiger. Bandar the Bengal tiger.
Is he Bengal?
Yeah, he's Bengal. He's orange.
Oh, okay. You can tell he just woke up. He's a sleepy boy.
Yeah. He's definitely got that
Bedhead look.
Yeah. Well, I guess that was it. He kind of came out, went to the bathroom, walked around a little bit, sniffed the tree, and then went back. So that's enough activity for the day, I guess.
That's it.
Well, speaking of rest, it says here that big cats need 18 to 20 hours of sleep a day.
I identify as a big cat.
You sure do. That's very similar to like our dog. I think dogs are usually like 14, 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day, yeah.
You kind of can see his little tiger paw right there. Just, you know, laying down, chilling out. Oh, we moved it. You guys may not be able to see it, but you kind of can see him laying down there.
All right. We got our masks. They did say that it's because humans can harbor bacteria that can potentially be dangerous to cats. So he did recommend, even with your own house cat, that you wash your hands before you handle a house cat.
There you go.
I don't think our cat
I don't think our cat cares.
I've seen that cat lick its own poop.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Whatever.
That's what it is. Let's do it. All right, guys. We will try to record as much as we can. Obviously, we don't want to break any of the rules. So we'll let you guys know what we see when we see it. If we can let you guys know. Let's go.
A little later.
It's going to be raining meatballs in a second. They've actually made 2 movies about that.
It's raining meatballs. It's funny. Oh, yeah. It's got a meatball pen to him. Oh, sorry. That's really cool.
So we are fortunate to have 2 habitats for our tigers. That means we can have 2 cats outside for people to enjoy. Not every facility has 2 habitats.
How old is Leon?
Leon is 10 years old. He came to us about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, with recommendations to breed with us Mara. So we purchased the state, he's about to come up right in something like that, there you go, for tigers across the state to improve the genetics and maintain a population, a managed population here. So the land tigers are critically endangered. There's less than 150 of these guys out in the wild, and help maintain that species population. Animals around the world, whether you realize it or not, through the products that you're buying. So what you guys can do to help tigers like Leon out in the wild is to know what you're buying and where your products come from. The biggest thing is for these guys is agricultural palm oil products. So I'm not telling you to stop buying palm
Almost
oil,
caught it.
as palm oil is in pretty much everything, and it's not inherently bad. What is bad is the unsustainable harvest of it. So the slashing and burning of rainforests to fill in that agricultural need takes away from their natural habitats. So there's a lot of apps out there. I use one called the Palm Oil Scan, and it's really useful in telling you where your product comes from and if that company supports sustainably harvested products. So you guys essentially vote with your dollar with what you choose to buy. So if you buy a product from a company that supports sustainably harvested goods, you are supporting sustainably harvested goods. So be informed consumers and vote with your dollar is my biggest message and takeaway for all of you guys to help tigers like Leon.
How much do they eat?
6 to 10 pounds of meat a day.
Oh, wow. There you go,
In
bro.
addition to getting fun bones like you just got.
He's like, bye.
So it depends with what we are planning for the day. So we just cleaned the house right before you guys came, and then we expand and give them different spaces as well. So we rotate them around so everyone gets outside time.
All right, yeah, so that was pretty neat. We got a little bit of a backstage look at how they care for the lions or the tigers here.
Look at Leon eating his food.
All right, yeah, so we went behind the scenes there to see how they care for the tigers. Basically got to see the tigers' bedrooms. Unfortunately, like I said, we couldn't take any video back there, but kind of imagine there's a small room, chain link fence all around. They had a couple toys in there. They were feeding them through the fence with tongs, so they had hamburgers on the tongs. They would pass through the fence there. They did have it clearly marked on the way in there, where the danger zones would be, which is basically more sort of the splash zone. They had a sign that said caution, tigers may spray or something like that.
Yeah. But I think the line was more for where guests can go versus where keepers can go.
Right, yeah. So we learned that they have 4 different tigers here in the exhibit of 3 different species. There are 4 species overall, I believe she's mentioned. And the main difference between those are obviously where they are found in the wild, as well as certain characteristics like height, size, that sort of thing. They did mention that the tigers eat around, I think she said about 6 to 8 pounds of beef or of meat per day. They tend to feed them, could be once a day or it could be multiple times a day.
Get to see their toys and how powerful they are.
Oh yeah. They had a whole wall full of toys that just been demolished.
Enrichments.
Yeah, and you could touch them and feel how deep. These are really thick plastic balls. You can feel how deep their claws had gone into those balls, and they are pretty strong. You get to see a skull. We learned that they do lose their baby teeth just like humans do, and they replace them once but once they're gone, they'd be gone. So for like a predator out in the wild, that would be detrimental. So they do have really long roots that probably their teeth are like that long.
Yeah.
They go way back, make sure they're well rooted whenever they're hunting. They said they're successful about 10% of their hunts. So not that great a success rate, but hey, you only need probably one gazelle or whatever.
Well, they don't eat gazelles.
I don't know, what do they eat?
I
Should ask that. I mean, these tigers eat hamburger, so.
They eat ground meat here. It could be more than a hamburger, honey. Oh my goodness. So we also learned that tigers are semi-aquatic, meaning they like to spend a lot of time in the water. So this is something that this guy was firm believer that they didn't like.
Well, have you ever seen a cat that likes water?
Tigers. And the first tiger we saw was not a Bengal tiger. He was a Sumatran tiger. So Bendar, who's right here, is a Sumatran tiger.
And he's not a Bengal tiger. He's
No, Sumatran.
a Sumatran tiger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I still can't really tell much of it. Maybe he's a little bit.
I think he's a little bit more
He's a little
like
darker?
burnt orange. Yeah.
Yeah. Still got a huge head though.
I know. He's gorgeous. Hey, buddy. So the cool thing is, so 2 things. Tigers cannot purr, they chuff. So it's like a V and an F sound. So there you go. And then also for this, they will, it's semi-private tour, meaning that like they chain off part of like the tiger walk. So you're really just with your group. I think there's probably like 10, 12 people with us. So overall pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna see Leon from the other side and then go up the turret and maybe get a little bit closer and see what he's eating. So I do like that they update these every once in a while. There you go. Leon is the male tiger, Malayan tiger, and our birthdays are pretty close together. How about that? All right, guys, let's go up the turret. Oh my goodness, he's right there. That's crazy. So, honey, what was your favorite part of the Tiger Insider tour?
I liked meatballs from the sky.
That was pretty fun.
You asked me the other day if that's how you wanted me to, or you to feed me, was through without
fence.
how to stick through 2 fences. No, definitely would prefer chuck raw meatballs at me.
Okay. Okay.
What was your favorite part?
So my favorite part was definitely when we were first behind the scenes and we got to see them actually interact with Zara. Well, obviously we couldn't show you guys that, but when we first got there, they took us back and they were giving meatballs essentially to Zara the tiger with tongs through the fence. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
So we like it when animals eat.
Yeah.
I like it when I eat too.
All right, coming at you live. One last final tiger fact, tiger tip.
Yeah, so one other thing that we learned was about the stripes of the tiger. So apparently their skin is striped as well. So if you were to shave them, you would see the same stripes that they have in their fur.
Whereas zebras.
Unlike zebras, which are black with white stripes, and if you were to shave a zebra, they would not have stripes. Is that right?
Yeah, they would
Is that
just
what
be
you
like brown. They just have like brown
said?
fur.
It would just be black.
Yeah, black or
It would
brown.
be black. Imagine that just look like a horse.
Not like a mule, but yeah.
Yeah, like a mule. I was gonna say a hairless zebra, but with no stripes. Yeah, a zebra with no stripes would look like a horse.
Well, a little buddy horse. Long ears though.
Another thing that we learned on our tiger tour is that as we're leaving the tiger walk and we come here to the tiger topiary, tiger house is actually directly below our feet. So right now we are walking over top of the tiger apartments. And all these people don't know that they are literally like 5 feet away from a tiger.
Who knew?
They just think this is the only one. They're wrong.
If they only knew.
And guys, while we're here at Busch Gardens, not only did we check out all the things tiger, we also rode Tigress, the tiger-themed roller coaster here. And if you want to see a POV of that ride, then we've actually started a brand new channel called Weekender Rides, and we've uploaded that over there now, hopefully. We'll put the link to the video down below if you want to go check that out. Subscribe to the new channel.
So if you guys enjoyed the video, I had a really great time today, honey. Thank you for the Christmas present. It's one of my favorite things ever to hang out with animals and learn about them. So here's Lewis with Pro Tips.
All right, guys, so here are Pro Tips for Tiger Insider here at Busch Gardens. I would say number one is definitely make sure that you make reservations in advance online because they do tend to fill up. Pro tip number two is if you're looking to save a few bucks, you can definitely get them on sale. If you have an annual pass, you can get a discount there, or if you wait until the Black Friday sale, everything's like half off. So it's a great time to kind of stock up on these throughout the year. All right, and pro tip number three is that when you go inside and do the tour, The guides do appreciate if you ask as many questions as come to your mind. They did stop and thank us afterwards because, just me making friends, I ask a lot of questions. Everybody else basically on the tour was kind of quiet, and they said that they appreciated all the extra questions because it gave them something to talk about and kind of it's more interesting that way for them too, rather than just having a bunch of people stare at them. So ask a ton of questions. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Really helps us out. With that being said, we're out of here, and we'll see you next weekend.
Bye.
Today we're here at Busch Gardens in Tampa Bay, Florida. It's just Tampa. And today we have backstage passes to go check out the Tiger Insider exhibit. Interaction.
An encounter.
Love, come on.
Not in focus.
All right, guys. So here are your pro tips for Tiger Insider here at
Busch Gardens?
Busch Gardens. Here in Tampa. Or here in, we'll keep you in.
Okay, come on, lighten up. Yeah, that's okay.
All right, yeah. So we went behind the scenes there to see. Just take a step
No,
back.
you're good. I'm good.
All right.
And your outro pro tips.
Huh?
Your outro pro tips. I got the tiger in the background.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. So here are your pro tips for Tiger Encounter here at Tampa.
Tiger Insider.
All right. So, and another thing that we learned while we're on our tour is right here with the Tiger Topi area. Sorry.